Where are you from?
I am from Hopkins, South Carolina.
What was your first break?
I would say a film I did with Reese Witherspoon where I played her best friend. It's called How Do You Know? And James L. Brooks directed it.
What have you been in?
Lots of trouble. What have I been in? A little bit of everything. I've been blessed to be able to do some film, television, theater. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
How do you feel about this career?
It's laughable sometimes what I've chosen to do with my life, but let me rephrase that. Aspects of it are laughable. Presenting yourself to people at every moment, day in and day out. But the craft of what I do, I love. And I'm so grateful to be able to pursue it and be able to eat off of it and live. And yeah.
How did you decide to become an actor?
Well, I started off doing pageants, and when I realized you can't talk, I said, okay, this isn't going to work. So I kind of morphed into acting as a little kid, when they offer it at school.
How would you describe your specialty or type?
I think that my specialty is just sharing someone's story and hopefully telling it truthfully.
Who's your favorite actor who you look up to?
I've always looked up to Angela Bassett. I think she was and has been a great role model for me and the types of roles she's taken, and her strength and her beauty and her vulnerability. I would say Miss Bassett.
What would your ideal job be?
My ideal job is actually the one I'm doing, is acting. I've always wanted to be an actress, and I'm very grateful to be able to do it. If I wasn't acting, I would be an event planner. I like to boss people around, make things happen, so yeah.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
I consider myself to be blessed. I don't believe in luck. I think everything is divinely ordered, and I know that everything I have is because of the grace of God. So yeah, that's what I believe. That's hilarious.
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
A diploma? It takes discipline and commitment to get a diploma. So I think I'll say diploma.
What do you think about the amount of stuff people buy?
I think it's ridiculous. Even the amount of stuff I buy. Sometimes I look at the amount of lip glosses or I don't even know. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I tell myself that you have got to realize that there are more useful things to put your money towards. We're excessive.
What does the future look like to you?
The future, to me, I'll tell you what I wish the future looked like. I have hopes that everyone has access to health care, that there isn't such a huge gap between the poor and the wealthy, and that this country didn't spend as much money on war and stuff like that, and maybe try to feed some people who need food. That's what I would hope the country was moving towards, but we'll see.
How do you feel about having children?
I want kids. I think I want like 5 kids. I want to have 3 and then maybe adopt siblings. It's usually more difficult for siblings to get put in homes, so that's always been a dream of mine since I've wanted kids. I haven't always wanted kids, but the last 6 years I think I've said, I do want a family.
What is your favorite way to communicate?
I don't really like talking. I will talk on the phone if I have headphones. I don't like holding the phone. An email, because it's all laid out very clearly. I can go back to reference it. Email.
What do you think of the creative scene in Los Angeles?
I've seen some great theater while I've been here. I am in Los Angeles implant, so I struggled to find a community here when I first moved here, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But I think it is here. It's just you have to find it. Yeah. Don't necessarily know if I found it completely, but there were aspects that I was cool with.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
Ooh, okay. My favorite film. Do I do it on my? Is that okay? My favorite film has been. Oh, what have I seen? Oh, I know. I just watched a great documentary on Netflix called "What Happened to Miss Simone," about Nina Simone's life. I thought that was really interesting, and I thought it dug pretty deep. So that would be the film. And then what else did you say?
Music?
Oh, okay. Music in my. I just put on Pandora and then I let it go. Sometimes it's ratchet, sometimes it's spiritual. I kind of run the gamut, just depending on how I feel. My favorite book is Darkest Child by Dolores Phillips. It's a great read.